Hey, why hello and welcome to another Jaseowns stream. Jace, did you take Friday off? Kind of. You know? We'll be back. It's Monday. What's up? Weenick. What's up, dude? Get it. Breach. Welcome. Dream. Happy Monday. Joe says no more days off. I agree. What am I doing? What am I even doing? I don't know. We're about to find out. Live. Together. Welcome to the stream. Jaseowns.com. UOAddicts.com. UORazorScripts.com. And then this development pipeline post on notmywebsite.com. Raquin. Hey, thanks for the support. Your intro's too long. I know. It's on the list. Okay. This is stream 519. Let's go. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but there was an announcement, a developer pipeline. I was there watching Posar, and they covered this this post here. You know, if you haven't seen it yet, I normally don't read patch notes, and luckily for us, it was read to us. So if you haven't seen it yet, this is what's coming. The biggest thing that I've been asked about multiple times already is, like, I have any idea how this is gonna work, but the the spell chain. Okay, I have no clue how this will work, but we do have a MageBot script, and chances are I will try my best to get it to work. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens there. Obviously, I have no insight into what it do or what it is, but I've gotten multiple messages asking me about that. I'm just going to tell you right now, if it's possible, it's possible. If it's not, we'll still try to make it possible. And then the other one was the other question I was getting. Rude. Golems. What was the other thing here? Paragons? No. The evolved creature thing is interesting. It's funny because when I'm reading, like, when I see all of this, I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And I'm also like, damn it. Because I don't know if you guys know this or not. I've talked about it before, but when Wildlands was announced, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just quit. I'm gonna quit the game because, like, I didn't want to have to, like, update everything. It was, like, scary and new and different. I was like, they're adding new skills. Like, that's gonna suck. Blah blah blah. And then I said that I wasn't gonna play. But then I saw Arcane, like the Arcane skill, and I was like, okay, wait, we can cast with a staff. All right, you got me. So, when I look at this, I'm slightly annoyed. Just because there's so much that they're trying to do. And I'm like, how the hell are they going to do all that stuff? And not make it, like, crazy for all of us. You know? But it is what it is. Surge, welcome to the stream. Hello, Louie, welcome. Matt, thank you. Excited to see if Druid melee form will have some cool ability for tamers. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Rookie, 182. All the small things. Every time I see your name, I think of Blink 182. So what are we doing today, Jace? What are we doing? Well, the thumbnail is Chiv Bard script cooldown. Very descriptive. I've been getting asked, people see Jace rents. That's where it comes from? Okay, great. You've mission accomplished. You can go home. You've done it. Raise the banner. It's worked. Anyway, people have been asking for these cooldowns that are on job's done. For the cooldowns that are on Jaseowns, everybody's been asking me where these are. And I don't think they're in my cooldown file. So we're gonna check though. Cleanse by fire with spaces in between. Let's see if that's even in our file here. Let me over to here. Oh, razor strips, dash cooldowns. A. Control F. Cleanse by fire. Okay, so cleanse by fire is there. It's just I have them hidden. So I'm pretty sure we have them all here. They just don't show all the time. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and copy this script, and we're going to hide my screen real quick because I don't know what I have open. I'm gonna update the cooldown file on Jaseowns. Match what's on the website, then we'll see what's missing. 1 second. I'll open up this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna browse to the C games folder. Sorry, you can't see my screen, but I have stuff open. C games, Ultima Online Outlands, Classic UO. Then we're gonna go to data. Then we're gonna go to client. No, we're gonna go to profiles. No space. And there's a macros.xml. Go ahead and open it up with. Wait, not Cooldown. Cooldowns, bruh. Put that in there. Okay. All right, I'm back. And he's back. What I did is I took the cooldown file, I edited my XML file here, and then I saved it, and I was logged off. So now I'm going to log back in, and we should have the cooldown file from the website. Fantastic. I'm just going to double check a few of the entries here. Yes, like cleanse by fire here. Okay, so that's there. It's just hide when inactive. So if you wanted yours to show up the whole time, like it does on Jaseowns, you would actually just unhide anything you want to see in the hide when inactive. Anyway, let's go. I haven't worked on my character at all. I said that I was gonna take alchemy and work it off of the stream. Literally haven't played at all. So eventually we'll replace anatomy and healing with alchemy and arms lore, but for right now we are 80 discord, 80 peace. We'll drop music, we'll go to 80 provo eventually, and then yeah, let's see what the script's all about, and let's make sure that the cooldown file actually shows the correct cooldowns as we play the script. If anybody has questions, feel free to ask, both in-game or real life. Open book over here, you guys. What's up? We're gonna go ahead and get plate me. Yeah, the bard. I'm gonna do a two-hand. Oh. Bard. There we go. Myrtle, I'll take your leg. Back from vacation, maybe. Maybe, we'll see. No Palma sandals, not on this character. They're on my other guy. So I got Nucero sandals, apparently. Okay, here we go. We got our aspect on now. We will Control Shift Owen our way, putting our loot away. Clearing our items, putting things away. Excellent. Who won the lottery last week? I haven't played. Who won? Homa is Sanctuary Dungeon. Ugh. Aegis, Wilderness, Os. Awesome, Gary. Sounds great. One on the keyboard. That will activate the deck spot. Fortus! Welcome back, D20. Welcome to the stream. Justin, may I ask, how did you get so fit and handsome? Maybe you were just born with it? Yeah, this is week 7 of working out, you guys. I want to do everything and can't do everything at the same time. You know what I mean? You don't have an instrument. Let me get it. Oh no, is this the problem where people were saying I put the instrument away? Does this automatically work? Okay, there we go. Bit check. Awesome. Got ourselves some bones out front. Tapping into war mode. Dominate. Okay, so we got peace, disco. There we go. So yeah, the cooldown should be here. Hashtag we should see the cooldown. Oh, what are we doing? We're playing a Chivalry Bard deck spot. We just confirmed our cooldowns. We grabbed the cooldowns from the website, dualragescripts.com/cooldowns. Matter of fact, I'll post a link in the chat just in case anybody. Scorpion, prepare to die. One on the keyboard. Why is it not a fighting? Interesting. Why was it not fighting that guy? What was broken? Something was amiss. Something was not working as expected. Jace, reaction to the pipeline updates? Yeah, so I was there live at the Ponstar / Owen / Luthieus reveal, and I'm excited, nervous, you know, curious about. Did they work on this game full time? Is this their full-time job? Are they able to like sustain off of this game? Or is this just like some crazy side project that they just absolutely love to death? Is this their job? That's what I got out of the expansion pipeline. Are they making enough money to do this? Interesting. Pretty good reaction, huh? This is why I can't do reaction content. I'm not good at it. We're out here barding it up. So far, level 2, not bad. For tier 5. I technically don't have any chain that's worth a damn again. I'm like the worst chainer. My chain is my backstab chain, so... The whale's got to drip out to keep the lights on. I mean, technically, we just need a whale or two, you know? Maybe just one. Maybe just one Saudi prince, you know? Check Discord. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna play it on the stream, but thanks. I'll check it out after. You made it better? He's nuts. That dude's just crushing him. Okay, kick out of it. Good. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. When the bard skills fail, it feels bad. It feels bad being a bard when your bard skills fail. Does that get better just with extra points? Is that my... I mean, technically my book is wrong. I have Revolution... Yeah, Revolution song, and I don't even think I don't even have Provoke yet. Can tell you that being on this character does make me want to be a backstabber, because this was my backstabber character. We were just getting into the backstabbing. I'm technically getting hit by this guy and this guy. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna hit one on the keyboard again. Switch to target. Barding break. Discord failed. Okay, is this a little situation are we in? Are we in a little bit of situation? We're in a little bit of a situation. We're fine. Everything's fine. Effective barding skill is crazy upgradable, and it's ineffective at lower level mobs. With item ID and links, it's relatively easy to go over 200 effective barding. Interesting, okay. Yeah, my current chain is definitely not helping me at all. Technically should buy another chain on this guy. Like, yeah, I'm going to make a trapper, start off with Majory. Big mistake. I have no idea what I'm doing. I haven't really played a trapper before, so I definitely have a character that has 120 tinkering, and it's with Majory, but I really haven't played it. He was supposed to be my T-mapper, then I never T-mapped. Nothing wrong with making a trapper with Majory. Yours has it, Draquin? Nice. What is a beginner-friendly build? What character do you want to play? Because there's a lot of, you know, ways to start playing. You could play as a tamer, you could play as a bard, you could play as a warrior, you could play as a mage, you could play all sorts of stuff. The choice is yours and yours alone. Not sure I want to exploit a server a little bit. Yeah, honestly, I would just tell you to play whatever you have a desire to play. Like I started this game back in the day as a archer. You know, I just started as an archer. Then, what's the res one? This one? Anyway, yeah, just explore, kind of enjoy the game. But really, the hardest part of Outlands is just unlocking the stuff you need for your build to be good. You know what I mean? So like when you first get started, it really just is play the game and kind of explore, because you're gonna not that you suck, but it's gonna be hard no matter what. And then as you start to get some items and then your build can come online, then it's easier to play. If that makes any sense at all. Like on the on my website, we did like new player challenges where we created a new character like on the stream. And I did a bunch of different versions. I went as a Dexter Tamer, was my most recent one. We've done like a Bard Archer, Arcane Mage, Wrestling Dexter, and a Scavenger. And I start like at the beginning of the stream by creating the character. So you can kind of click around and see if you want the different starts. And then mine, I do like no help, just so I can pretend that I'm somebody new that doesn't know anybody. Basically, are there? Just need to spirit speak, detect hidden alchemy, and be proper. That's for the trapper. Yeah, I never really got into it. I need to check it out. It's another thing that I say I'm gonna do and I never do. Weird. Peace. Out here whacking. Arcane Poison Trapper is your favorite solo farming, but it's been a while since you did solo stuff. Live your tank mage trapper for group content. Nice. Our trapper slaps, you break the glass. That's either. Seen a few of the videos, but some are a year old and you're afraid they'd be outdated. Yeah, I mean some of the builds themselves might be a little bit changed since the creation, but just getting started and queuing for the first little bit is kind of what the videos are about. Because the next question I get asked a lot is like, how do you make money as a noob? Like, what's the best way to make money? Like, how do I get the money for my builds? And the answer I hate. It's to either triple gather, like use 3 characters and start gathering your way to victory, or playing as a scavenger, which means you go into a dungeon kind of naked with a knife, and then you skin the corpses and you loot items that people don't loot. But I want to have the answer be you play the game. You know, like however you want to play. Now, if you want to be a gatherer, cool. If you want to be a harvester, great. If you want to be a scavenger, all the power to you. Oh, I'm gonna die. First death of the stream. Thanks for coming in. First death of the stream. 30 months in. Dying. 30 months of me dying on the stream. Thanks for showing up, Andy. Oh, you're dying. Just in time. Barry's saving me. Got our loot bag. Got our earth core. Let's go. Lifty loot. Do something. Oh. Looting up, rootin' tootin', fresh and fruitin'. Got here looting. What's up, UO shard? Find a quick way to make money first and then buy things you need to make yourself more powerful. Pretty standard logic. When you started lumberjacking, yeah. I'm the reverse. I like to struggle my whole early career. You know? I like to be in pain and go, what am I doing? Why am I here? That's how I like to play. Peace fail. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I am on level 3. I need to not be on level. Maybe I'm a little too overzealous here with this bard situation. I'm too excited to be down here. There we go. Peace. Peace. Anyway, Zombix, thank you again for the 16 months over on. Oh my god, 30 months, 16 months. Yeah, add all that together, that's a lot of time. Thank you for the support. Scav can be a fun playstyle to explore the dungeons. Yeah, true. Living the dream. Hells yeah. Come on. Let me go home. Anyway, the good news is the cooldown file on the website looks like it does have the things that we needed from the other character. Just they're off by default. So for the people that were worried that the Jaseowns is different than the the cooldown file on the website, I don't think it is. Besides the showing of beast. Okay. But our fishing stuff, and I have a painting. Okay. So the other question that I always get asked is like, can we do Provo from the script? Yo, Jace, can we do Provo? Hey, Jace, Provo? Provo, Jace. Yo. Provo? Provo. Hey, can we do Provo? And I always be like, yeah, we could, kinda. We did make a one-button Provo script a long time ago. Maybe we should try to add that back. Maybe we should do it. Maybe we should do it all. Maybe we should. Hey. Alright, where's the bard here? Where's the bard? If I was a bard, where would I be? Do I have any all names here? Where's the bard? Is there a bard over here? Oop, innkeeper. Somewhere, miner, somewhere. Broker, warrior, baker. Map maker? Thief? Carpenter? Lawyer? Is there a bard? Lockmaster? Fisherman? Okay. I mean, there's a bard in the... I know where the bard is. Bailey doesn't care. For dog meat hitting us up with the prime for 6 months. Starting a hype train. Hype train. Thanks so much, dude. Appreciate that. Thanks for supporting the stream. Kitsana won 40 million gold last week. Oh. Kitsana, I am your cousin, and I need a small loan. Provo. Okay. Now we got 50 Provo. Do I have a instrument on? Or did it get... I don't think I do. Did my instrument get taken? Because I put my loot away? Oh my god, we're gonna have to take that out. How are you bards doing this now? I guess I would just put a instrument on my loadout, right? Asgoth. 14 months, dude. Thank you so much. Continued support. Anyone else stoked for geomancy? I was shocked that they made a new skill to make golems and they didn't use tinkering. I was flabbergasted. Shocked. I went like this. So, I think it'd be cool on your Jacker instead of hiding. Nice. Yeah, have a little golem run around. The only problem is it takes five summons. I mean, come on. Can't we get a 3? A little mini golem action, you know, that we can have a pack horse too? I don't know. I'm not going to use it. So. Let's edit our loadout here. We'll do some drums. Resupplying. Here we go. Now we're getting drums out. Now if I hit one on the keyboard, should bang on some drums, hopefully, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. We'll see. Back to Osprey. One on the keyboard. Tabbing into warm-up. Discording. Piecing. Murdering. Discording. Procking. So for the artificing and the golems as part of that, but looking forward to the Luthier's take on the thing. Yeah. Yeah, people ask me if I make a server, what would I do? And I feel like, I don't know. After seeing like the development pipeline of these people, I don't know, man. Looking forward to the Pokemon cards, you know? Gotta catch them all. Yo, dog, I heard your game like games, so we put a game in your game. Yeah, Pokemon battles are going to be fun. Yeah, I couldn't get from the post. I think it's just a single player thing though, right? Like you're not going to be able to like fight somebody else. You're just fighting the single player version of the fights with the Pokemon cards. It's stupid. They should fix PvP before making Pokemon. All I can tell you is no matter what they announce and what they do, people are going to be mad. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what. Like, they could have had the cure for cancer in that post, and people will still be pissed. So it was funny seeing like the chat scroll with Ponstar's, you know, stream, and people were talking about like, oh, where's archers? Where's tamers? You know, like every class that wasn't mentioned, you know, like the things like boating. People were all, you know, talking about the boating. And Owen even said something about Brozan. Oh. Trauma. Yeah, drain the ocean. Yeah. Funny. Kind of went all in for the harvesting and crafting interaction. Also, located thing would be cool if harvesting and the artisan got tweaked a little bit so it worked well for the geomancers. Nice. Yeah, I'd be down for fighting people with the Pokemon cards. That'd be good. That's gonna be my PvP. Yep. Although I do need to get into PvP. I told you guys that I want to get into PvP for the horse armor, but now apparently I need to get into PvP for like the shields and the other armor. The whatever did they say it was gonna be Transborg? They brought it up. I don't know if that was real or not, but. As I'm fighting here, I'm thinking about how I'm going to tackle Provo. So don't worry, you guys. I am making progress. It's just in my brain. I'm thinking. Helen's Ocean is basically just like Albion Online or other, like Gear Splorer plus Gang Squad guys equals win. You just, maybe. The Ocean's a weird thing. I've been in the ocean about 4 times. I need to give it more of a chance. So as I'm doing this and we're fighting multiple mobs, if you're a bard, do you piece multiple like mobs? When you're fighting something and there's a little friend nearby, like, are you trying to piece them all? Are you just fighting one at a time? Like, what would you do when you enter this room, right? Like, obviously my script chooses one thing and then that's it. In a magical happy land, what would it do? Do it piece everything? Or you piece everything? And ads about to start if you're on Twitch. Thanks for tuning in and supporting. Appreciate you guys. Sorry that I missed Friday. 2 weeks in a row. Black. Daddy Satan, get the provoking skill to provoke the monsters to fight each other. Mm-hmm. Using area piece while solo is a good way to get by it all at once and trace it. Nice. So area piece is not an option. Area piece is great for the fleeing or group play with DPSers. Nice to play now. Ako, hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We're out here barding at the moment from the Dexter script. We have our cooldown. Took the cooldowns from the website. Right here. If you're looking for the cooldowns, it's right here. Oops, didn't mean to. I added an extra little period there. Sorry. Quote. Whatever symbol that is. I believe used to be despise or deceit. Bottom level of the ogre lords just provoke them on each other and cast the blade spell thingies. Yeah, that was like that was the meta back in the day. Do the same thing on the server. Nice. The server's a little bit different. Just smidgens. Surge, welcome to the stream. Way to harass Owen to the point where he called you out by name during an event. That's some next level harassery. Surge. Heresy. He was lying. I wasn't asking him to call me out. I was calling him bald. Oh, nice. Okay. It hurts to call a bald person bald. I don't know if he's bald or not, but it hurts, okay? You're gonna set up an account soon? You just gotta get a decent computer set up. Haven't played online stuff in forever, just doing the phone. Nice. Okay. Get on in here, dude. Okay, so here's an issue, right? The script is running, but we're not fighting this back. So I can tab out of war mode and tab into peace, and it works. But for some reason, it thought we were fighting something, and we weren't. Tabbing in and out of peace is obviously a good way to do that, but why is it happening? Why? Oh, why? Wait. Yo. Provo soon. PM. I mean, speaking of Provo, I gotta figure that out. So maybe I should just be doing it in. I probably should go to the shelter dungeon. That's with it. Monster Rumble. 3. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add Provo to this bad boy. So when I'm thinking of Provo, when I target a monster, I'm trying to target the closest monster, right? And after we've targeted it, in theory, I want to do next monster, and I want to do next monster, next monster, next monster, and keep scanning until I get a list of all the monsters. And I want to see if they're in a certain range or not. So basically, I would do next monster. It would target this Magus, right? And then I would say, like, that's out of range. So then do the next target. And then once I get back to my Sandcrawler, I know the mobs in the range. Ugh. This is going to be amazing. Gross. Terrible. And great. And awesome. And not work right. Cause so many problems. Can't wait. I can't wait so hard that I'm not even working on it right now. That's how hard I can't wait. Relatable. Do Provo mobs auto-taunt, or do you need to not be in melee of them? I'm not sure. It would seem that Jace is not so enthused about Provo. I am not, actually. This is like, you know? But I do get acid a lot. I do get acid a lot, so we gotta do it, right? The shelter. To the shelter, Duncan. Shit, I don't know why I chose Corpse Creek. That seems like a dumb choice. First curse of the stream, you guys. First curse of the stream. But he has a wagon in Corpse Creek? Wait, where's the Moon Gate? Where's the gate? Haha. Anyway, I'm not sure how I don't know if they auto taunt or not. Ultra, we're gonna find out right now together. Jace check chest Discord. Yes, I'll stand. No, I mean you can send it to me, but we're gonna do it on the stream as a side quest. You know, like we're gonna learn together. But thanks. I technically did a one-button Provo script a long time ago. It's actually Q on the keyboard, I believe. This Provo nearest creature automatically. I made it 3 years ago. Updated 3 years ago, you guys. So this was a stream And this is like my 4th stream, my 5th stream ever. And we're up to 519. So on this lovely stream a long time ago, I remember making the thumbnail because I was so proud of myself. It's my finger going over the Q keyboard, the Q on our keyboard. So this was doing, you know, trying to target the closest nearest, trying to see if they're the same. If not, then it keeps trying. So this was like you had to run your character around because it was doing the 2 nearest creatures. Hashtag still works, maybe. I don't know. 3 years ago. But we're gonna do any like any good Jaseown stream. We're gonna start fresh. It needs a comment section. That's on the list too. Is us. Gunny B, you're 50-50 on the dev pipeline. Do you like all the dungeon upgrades and the new lane mass? What don't you like? What are you upset about? Because when I see this, my first instinct with the new expansion / updates / whatever they're doing is I'm like, is this a full-time job for these people? Are they able to do this full-time? Or are they still working? Are they doubling? Are they double, like, do they have to have their regular job and then they have to go, like, do this job? Or is this their job? That's what I'm curious. Every time I see these updates, I'm like, is this their job? Because if it's not their job, they don't have any kids. And if they do have kids and they do have a job, what the hell is wrong with me? You know? Because I feel like a slacker when I see this, you guys. You know what I mean? I feel like I see all these updates and I'm like, damn, like that's a lot. And then I think, what am I doing with myself? You know I know I shouldn't compare, but like, goodness gracious. They haven't got hit like the hero's journey yet? Yeah, no, exactly. Dude, the if anybody follows the EverQuest drama, there's a free shard called the Hero's Journey that's getting sued by freaking Vanguard or Brant or Sony or whoever owns them now. Daybreak. And then I'm thinking like, ooh, it could happen here too. Ooh. A lot of things can go wrong in a flash on a provo bar. Yeah, we're gonna see how we can deal with some crazy. Script Daddy, if you start really scripting and start a shard, you'd come support. You could do it. Thanks, Dracwin. Thanks, appreciate it, man. A couple of nerds setting up a trap outside Aegis Keep on the bridge. 3x trying to jump them on people arrival. Nice. Okay, we'll Johnny, we'll have to call a assembly team to disassemble. Johnny number 5 them. You get money of those previes? Yeah. Weary about spell chaining and druidism. I bet this is their job because it's a lot of work. Yeah. Palma 4 is going to be my new home. We'll see. Yeah, maybe I won't even be able to fight in Palma 4. Who knows? I think there's at least one reasonable full-time salary in it. I hope so. I hope for them. The majority is one. The Brozan patch heavy cracking up. Yeah, drain the ocean. So silly. Okay. Yeah, no, again, I don't know. I've told this, I've said it earlier today. I'm gonna say it again. But when Outlands or when Wildlands was announced, I was like, I'm gonna quit. I'm not gonna play. Like, I don't want to have to like learn new skills and do this thing. I just wanted to like play the game, and I was really enjoying it. And I was like, oh god, they're gonna ruin it with this expansion. This is gonna change all the builds, and then I'm gonna have to like do all these scripts, and it's gonna suck. And then I saw Arcane, and I was like, okay, I'll try out Arcane. Like, I won't quit. I'll try out Arcane. And then I was like, I just went so hard on Arcane, I don't think I logged off for like 3 months. So I went from quitting the game to playing it nonstop. And I don't want to say I feel the same way with this, because I don't, you know, I'm not going to quit. You can't quit. But I'm like, this could go either way. The spell chain thing, the druid thing. The geomancer thing, I like personally, I'm not that excited about it, but some people are. That's cool. But I don't play a craft or anything, so that don't help me none. What was the other thing? The evolved creatures thing, I can see how that's interesting, but is that going to just be annoying now? Am I going to see a creature and I'm like, oh shit, I don't have a paper on me, so like now I'm upset. You know what I mean? I'm like worried about the paper situation with the evolved creatures. The Nox. Who dis? What's up, dude? 6 months. Thanks so much. Stuff looks so good. Like these field notes. If we don't have field notes on us and I come across an evolved creature, I'm literally going to want to quit. I'm going to Alt F4. It's going to be sad. And then what was the other thing? I do like the idea of the Pokemon packs, you know what I mean? Like obviously the armor too. I'm gonna start PvPing just for the armor. But this little Pokemon pack thing, Monster Rumble. This hits me in the feels. I like stupid stuff like that. Tommy said he's going to Alt F4. People don't even know this terminology anymore. That's true. I'm 4 decades old. It's okay. I'm allowed to say that. You're 4 decades old? Yeah. The girl at the coffee place told me. Now I can't forget. Now when I fill out a form, whenever it says age, I write 4 decades. We just put 40. No. That could be dramatic. Monster Bone armor, yeah. It's like a pet battle in WoW. Yeah, that's what I got out of it. The pet battle in WoW, but you don't fight other people. Wait, 4 decades old in half a century? Thanks for preemptively telling me what I'm going to be in 10 years. Because again, if somebody asks me how old are you, I'm going to be half a century old in 10 years. Well done. I like it. Your dad turns 50 this year, you're gonna dunk on him? Hell yeah, dude. Dunk away. Half a century worth of a dunk. I am 0.5 centuries old. Nice. Nice. I'm trying to imagine what the golem build would be like: a 0 to hero, geomancy, cooking, alchemy, disco, music with a heal and a camping. Oh my golly, you wilkers. Marty's already like cooking. Okay. So we are going to side quest right now together. We're going to go in the deck spot script and we're going to say new. New side quest. This is going to be Provo. Okay, and what's the point of this script? What are we trying to do? We want to automate Provo. Feed 2 mobs near each other. That's what we need. And then, do you do Provo first, or do you do Discord piece then Provo? Like, what's the order? Can you guys tell me the order? Obviously, with this script, that we're gonna just pretend we have Provo only. But in the grand scheme of things, am I gonna go Discord piece Provo? Or is this something I have to let you choose? Oh my god. It's gonna be crazy. You guys tell me. I don't play a bard. I need to know. In your 40s, do you unlock like new DLC? Like in your 20s, I got back problems, 30s, knee problems. What is it in the 40s? For me, my unlock is a debuff where it's just like, I feel like everything's on fire. Like just everything around me's on fire. Everything's a fire. Everything's problem. And there's nothing I can do about it. It's just a constant debuff. Like that's what it feels like for me. I keep thinking like, oh, things will calm down in a moment. They don't. They literally don't. It's not even your body. Yeah, no, it's like mentally. Just, you know, like this is fine meme. That's my life. And it's okay. You know, glad to be here. Glad to be sitting at the table. A Discord can make it more likely to provo successfully. Okay, so pieces for 1 hard mob, provo for 2. And AI controlled. Piece and provo share a cooldown, okay. Discord then provo. Discord has a lower cooldown if you fail. Okay, so Discord first. And do you do Discord on both mobs? Or just one? Do I go Discord, then provo? Or Discord, provo, Discord? So we know we want to do Discord first, but is it like Discord on both targets? The leading mob, you just need it one. Or stronger? Okay, interesting. I'm trying to think if there's an item I can use, like scissors, or something to like trigger you changing the target. You know, I'm trying to think of like if scissors are a good thing, or if a dagger, like using a, like if you use a dagger, you choose a target, because right now like the set last target is for switching your like who you're fighting. But if I do add provo into it, should I use an additional item trigger? That way you could override it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you could freeze and make a stupid face. But he didn't. Why? He was running the show all along. I'm gonna drink out of my giant water bottle because I work out now, you guys, okay? Santa Claus, thanks for the follow. I didn't use any scripts, sorry. No, there's no problem, dude. So you do Discord, then Provo. CS Thundercat. Discord first, then Provo. Discord, Provoed mob after. Then peace. We're gonna skip peace for now, but then peace. We'll just say then peace. Okay, so basically we wanted to find two mobs next to each other. We're gonna Discord the first one, then try to Provo. Then we'll Discord the second one, assuming it Provo correctly, and then we can peace. Maybe. So in the grand scheme of things, we're gonna have two targets. That far. And I'm gonna just say, you know, Jaseown bot bard target 1 set it to 0. Bard target 2, we'll set it to 0. Oh. If both mobs are provo, then you don't need peace. You just let them fight. Ah, okay. That makes sense. They're okay, yeah, no peace. Peace? No, it's pointless, bro. There we go. If both mobs, okay, yeah. So if there's more than one target, we don't want a peace. We want a provo. We want to prioritize provo over peace. Okay. So let's just do a pseudocode / hypothetical situation where we basically want to say, hey, is this in range? Are they in range? So if not dead, and technically I could use if fine. So if fine, this on the ground, no. Does find have it does serial, source, hue, quantity, range. So source, ground, hue, quantity, and range. So if the bar target 1 is within 8 tiles of us, and again, we'll change the tile rank. Let's set that as a variable too. Jaseowns, bard, target, range, check. Wow, that's a big long string. Yeah, it is. So if we find the target on the ground and we find the other target on the ground, that means they're nearby. Overhead, we got them. Nearby. Okay, and then else, overhead, no target of the above. Okay, and this is just, again, this is like pseudo code / we're making it happen. If I hit save and play here, we're actually going to put this to 2 on the board. I hit 2, it says no target available, and we'll continue to do that until we actually set some target. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. So if the how do I want to handle this? While not dead. While not. And oh, wait 100 seconds here at the bottom. It's save and play here, right? No targets available. Great. And now I basically want to find the target. Can you overhead the 2 targets so you know what it's trying to provo? Yeah. So we basically want to say, you know, hotkey, and it's like select. Did select nearest? I'm gonna take it out of the code. The nearest? Is it not even nearest? What the hell is it? Target? Closest. Okay, so this is the fighting code. We're just gonna take that. Side quest, probe. Okay, and then we'll utilize the current bot target. If we don't find the current bot target, we're gonna target the closest mob. The last bot target is, let's see. So that would be the last target. If they're not equal to each other, set them. Okay, so also want to set this as 0. you don't find it, go ahead and put it. And then what we want to do is we want to say, if we don't find not find these spots are one, we will set the first one as our current bot. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. So we need it. We want to find it in the range. Then we'll set it. Let's see here. He's proof of the mob with the most health though would be simple bard strategy. Yeah, we can't pull the health automatically. That's why at some point I'm gonna need to let you like choose an override, but we'll have to figure that out. We find the current button. We set it. And if we don't find the first target, we do find this, set it. And now I'll want to do it with, if you find this one, now we want to check for the second one. We will do that. Rule face, thanks for the follow. So we're hitting the closest target, setting our current bot target. Then I'm trying to say, hey, do we not have a bard target one? But our current bot target is in the range, then set it. Then at some point, do we have it in the range? Then we want to check for the second one. And in theory, we can do that actually here. This is true. Because we can let it loop. All the logic doesn't have to be at the right tippity top. So if we find the bard target, we got him. And then if not, do we not have a bard target one? But we do have that. Now we're going to check for a second one. And this is where we'll do like next. We can cheat. And we can say target closest near mob. If the current bot. This doesn't equal to that. Then set the bard target to the last target. Okay, so this is just going to target closest non-friendly. This may or may not work, but let's see. I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna hit play here. Luckily, no air. But let's see what happens. When we get by 2 mobs, it selects this first one, which is fine. And now if we get the skeleton here, I go ahead and attack the skeleton, make it closer. Hit 2. So we have them nearby. So it does know they're nearby. So if I run away, then it's no longer nearby. If I run nearby again, we got them. Okay, so we at least have the logic where we know we have 2 mobs near each other. Now, granted, I ran around for that to happen. But hey, we're making progress. I'm gonna step outside the dungeon again real quick. Then we'll add some provo logic. Again, this is cheating. I'm using the next closest non-friendly. What we'll do is we'll try that first, just in case there's a mob that's closer nearby. And then if not, then we'll skip to like target like next nearest mob. It's gonna be fantastical. Fantastic. Or terrible. So we got 2 mobs nearby. Then we want to see if they have we want to get their labels. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the logic from the base here, and we'll say get label. Get label. And remember, there's a trick about get label. Actually look for a dash inside the label, because sometimes you get a damage number, and the way I found a way around that is just looping a couple times, and then if there's a dash, just try again. So this was our fix for if the label happened to be like a minus 50 damage or whatever. So we're gonna steal that. We're gonna go down to Provo, SideQuest Provo. We have our mobs in range, so now we're gonna get the bot target 1. And then if it has a dash in it, do nothing. We try 3 times. So I want to say if. Well, does it provoke? What is inside the target? What's the words that are used? Is it provoke? Let's search for pro at the moment. Provo. If provo is in the description, then we do nothing. Else, we want to use skill provocation, and we will wait for a target just 500 milliseconds. Target print bot target 1, then wait for target. Target 2, and then we'll just wait 500. And again, this is going to be spammy, but this should work. Question mark. You curious? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna hit 2 on the keyboard. It sees the lizard man. It sees the skeleton. Get ourselves a ghoul over here. And when we run into the ghoul, looks furious. So yeah, it's Provo is the label. So those are working out well. So if we kill the ghoul, then it instantly provos those 2 together because it died and it's no longer there. Fantastical. So here's another ghoul. So when this skeleton dies, I have to kill my book. When the skeleton dies, it should do the ghouls. There it goes. I think it failed. Did it successfully. Wow. Wow. We're out here barding you guys. Now. How do I actually make this like work in the script? I mean, technically the other problem is I'm pretty sure this is eating the cursor. So like the moment I try to like do something, I think it's gonna eat the cursor. So let me double click. I try to do this. Yeah, see, it's gonna eat the cursor. I need to handle the cursor being open. Let's do that. Okay, right now we're on cooldown. Let's see, does it fix? Yeah, the moment we're on cooldown. Wow. Wow. Should it keep looking for the next target so that it can start barroom brawls when multiple mobs are present? Yes. Yeah, in theory, like right now, like you're saying, yeah, I'm only looking for the 2 targets. In reality, we should... Brewski! 18 months? 18 of them already? Thanks for the work. Thank you for the support, man. Crazy. Life is crazy. Trying to learn something about scripts? You happen to play a Tribard Parry Archer? Nice. Yeah, obviously, if you're a bard and you control your abilities, you're gonna be better than the script. Same thing with the mage, right? Like the mage, yeah, even the Dexter. Like, are we playing it the best possible way? No, we're playing it lazily. You know? So is the script gonna be the best way to play a bard? No. Is it gonna let you be lazy? Yes. Sometimes it's all about being lazy. You should check all targets in your range and provo whatever isn't already provoed when off cooldown. Agreed, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can store the because the way I'm doing it right now, right, is I'm setting 2 variables, a bar target 1 and a bar target 2. In theory, once Provo exists in our like bar target 1, I can drop bar target 2. And then it can start scanning again. I forget, does Outlands have the ground self target bard songs buffs? Yes. Yeah, that's part of the current script does those. I'm trying to think if I... Instead of doing target closest, let's do next. I like closest just because it makes sense. I do kind of want to just keep closest. And then we can say, does this one have? Not dead. Bard. Not dead, Bard. Get the label of Bard. It has dash and it do nothing. Try again. else. Great. Then we can check to see if provo in current bot description, then do nothing. Else set the target. Because now we want to, like, the closest mob already was provoed. So now we want to switch to the next target. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Do 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. Doesn't Provo act funny if you redirect the primary target away from the secondary target to engage a new secondary target? Or is that better fleshed out now? I have no clue. What's your hype level after the roadmap, Chase? That's a great question. I actually was gonna quit the game when Wildlands was announced because I was like, I'm all done. And then I saw a little bit more about Arcane and I was like, okay, I'll play it. And then I got completely addicted and I didn't stop playing for like 3 months. Like I just played every day for like 3 months. So I'm kind of on the cusp of the same way, you know what I mean? Like, not that I'm gonna quit, but it's cool. But I have so many questions about, like, is it a full-time job for people? Like, there's so much on there. It seems crazy that people have jobs and they also are working on this game. And so then it makes me think more about, are they doing this full-time? Like, is this their job? And if so, that's awesome. So my hype for that is higher than just the game itself. Was that weird? Is that the wrong answer? Is that not what you were expecting? It seems crazy. Cool. Also, you don't want a description check for Provo on the secondary target because you want to be able to let the odd number targets still have something to attack. Well, I was doing this to see if we do a loop of like monsters and I happen to grab the monsters that are already fighting, I gotta check to see, does it have Provo in the name? Because if it already has Provo in the name, I need to move on to the next monster. So that's what I was trying to do here. I was trying to say, okay, do we target the monsters that are closest? And if it has Provo in there, we need to like keep looking. And so this is where I was going to take this logic and I was going to say, we're going to still check this one. And then we're also going to check target 2. If not, fine. Pretty meh. Was hoping for some lockpicking love. Also a fan of not a fan of single spec aspects. Leads to being pigeonholed and because, oh yeah, true. Yeah, like in order to do this activity, you need this aspect. it is nice that you can have like different aspects to do different things. With you on that. Once it chooses a third target, you will provoke that. It needs to be able to set one of the Progo's first mobs target. I don't want to do Provo. This is confusing. There's a lot of options. Don't find it on the... That far. You also want to provo the highest hit point past targets. Yeah, unfortunately we can't check hit points at all, so that's unacceptable. That won't be possible, but hard. Target next on friendly monster. So this is setting that, and then what we can say is if the while not like while find this thing and while we have the first mob, we then want to also check that the bar target 1 is still alive. If not find this guy, then we can just break. And if the I'll find Jaseowns bot target. If we don't find the first one, leave. Now I want to say, is this one in range? So if find this random target, this is where this logic. Is this if this is not equal to this, then we will check to see. But known if bar target 1 is not equal to target, and we want to check if it's dead, break. If it's hit the label, if it has provo in it, we're gonna do nothing. Else we can set the bard target to a random target. If the bard target is not equal to this, and we find this round, any quantity, any hue in the range of our target thing is. Sorry if I'm ignoring chat. I'm just trying to work through all this gross logic. Can you compile a monster list ranking high to lowest of provos based on priority system? Potentially, Ultra. Like we talked about that a long time ago, and Declu went through and got a lot of monster IDs. The problem is once we miss a monster ID, then it like screws to pooch. But yes, that's also a potential option. Is there another Fireball Friday in the works? Dude, Fireball Friday was like 3 years ago. We haven't done a Fireball Friday since the Fireball Friday. I was technically going to celebrate 500 streams deep, but I didn't do that either. And then I was going to do a Jason June subathon. I didn't do that either. Everything's a lie. All right, bar target 1 is not equal to the random target. And then we find this random target in the range. Great. Now we want to get to see is it provoed or not. And if it's not provoed, then we know we can provo it. So then we will break. We get the closest mob, and if it's all good, then we just continue on. Now, if for some reason we don't have a bot target 2, then we try again with this next friendly monster. And then what I want to do is I want to do this down at the end. I want to say, hey, all right, now set the next, grab the next one. Okay, let's check for second. I think I can delete that, right? That was copy. Sure was. Okay, so in theory, we will overhead on our target just so we can see what the hell we're doing. We will overhead. Overhead attempting and attempting. And hue 34, which is red, over this random bot target. Okay. Attempting random. And then we'll do over here, we'll say attempting closest. Do that in 38. And then let's just see if this works. Mining March, exactly, Greg. Mining March. You could use 3 target variables and 1 to 3rd provo the original mob until one of them dies, and then you could set up the 3rd bar. True. What in the world is a Fireball Friday? We drank Fireball as a cooldown bar filled up. Jace, just do all those, but like Blade. Jace's jazz stream. Nice. Hey Jace, is there a way to make a script that casts chain of spells and auto recalls, auto recast for the spells left off? Yeah. Zesty 2005. Yeah, we got we have multiple scripts that do that. So like the one that I do the most is called the Mage Bot, and there's a premium version and a free version. If you look at uorazorscripts.com and you just go to the homepage, there's two of them. There's this one called Arcane Mage. That's like the premium version of it. And there's also this Auto Mage. The Auto Mage is like the original one that we made. And it does all of it that the premium one does. It's just older. So if you wanted like a free example to look at for how to do it, there's that guy. And then there's also just a bunch of scripts like in general. Like if you just like look at Magery, there's a bunch of different scripts, but there's also one I called it A here, and this was like a heal buster one where I'm basically casting magic arrow, arm, or fireball, like based on cooldowns. So it will, you know, it will only cast whatever you want. Like look at that one too. That one uses timers, and then it says, okay, this only casts 5,000, you know, every 5 seconds. Hopefully that makes sense. So this one's like a smaller version of it, but the other one's like the big script. And I'm pretty sure I have other ones that are like that. Lord Twos, Jason, if I haven't told you today, you're awesome. Dude, thanks, man. Appreciate that. So sweet. Is there going to be a Saga September or a Fall Unchained? Not forgetting Outlands October? Yes, to all of them. Yes, to all of them. Welcome back for the ads. You think this is going to work? 2 on the keyboard. Let's try. 2 on the keyboard. No air. So that's good. Skeleton. And a skeleton. Is it going to just auto-provo him? No, not going to auto-provo him. Why not? Is it even running? 2 on the keyboard. Oh no, here we go. Hotkey, next friendly monster is not found. Okay, so I'm using the wrong hotkey. I'm gonna go to hotkeys. Next, non-friendly monster target. I think I misspelled it or something. Target next. Oh, next non-friendly monster target. Duh. 2 on the keyboard. All right. And then airline 130. Oh, no. What? All right. So it's scanning. we're scanning. Oh, line of sight issue. Okay. All right. We're scanning. Attempting random. That's good. Now if I come over here. It's attempting them. It's attempting them. It's attempting them. Oh my golly gee willikers. So now they're not. This one's loose. This one's loosey-goosey, but we're still fighting. Three-legged Louie, what's up, dude? How are you? All right, so those guys are fighting. Let's go ahead and fix this. Basically, what we need to do is once they're successfully provoed, then we can unset our target too. Because if they're provoed, then we know we're done. And we're dying. But what's happening? Why are we losing? 2 on the keyboard. Attempting provo. Let's go. Attempting provo. We must wait. few moments. Okay. Tempting random. This is working out swimmingly, you guys. This is fantastic. This is why I love doing this. Peace and Provo. Let's go. The cooldown kind of sucks on it. Like right now, what is it doing? Why is it not working? 2 on the keyboard. Definitely works right away. Interesting. Breaking your ass, your build automation, you know. Nice. Tempting closest, it just keeps spamming that. You fail to entice your anger amongst the opponents. Okay, so I am failing. I do have the cooldown timers over here, so you can at least see that it is happening. And then these two guys are now fighting. A new one spawned. We instantly provoed it. Oh my god. Instantly provo again. Oh my god. This is working so good, you guys. Not that good. Got a line of sight issue over here. We're gonna hit 2 on the keyboard. Did he quit Jason June? Yeah, Jason June may have been missed, but there's still Jason July. That's true. There's true. If only one target remains, use peace. Yeah. So it's definitely getting stuck here. It's basically saying the target can't be seen. So we need to fix the line of sight issue as well. Okay, cool. So I have V in the keyboard. That's going to bandage ourselves. There's always Jason Joggist. That I think we should do Jason Joggist. I feel like that would be a good time to bring out the Jubathon. Alright, so I'm pretty sure it's trying to do a line of sight issue. Can't tell someone to attack themselves, so I definitely need to fix that too. So it's saying I can't attack themselves. So I need to say, hey, is the bot target equal to each other? Because if so, we can say if the Jaseowns bot target is equal to the Jaseowns bot target 2, and if we're gonna say set var Jaseowns bot target 2 0. That way we have to find it. That should fix that issue. So if I had 2 here, we bit spammy. Attempting. Creature you're trying to provoke is too far. It's trying to find the creatures. You can set yourself as last target when you're healed. There's only 2 mobs in the way now, and now it's going to just keep spamming back and forth. Aaron, thank you for the follow. Also, Cruel Face. Oh, I said thank you. So you don't get an extra thank you, Cruel Face. How dare you follow me? um. So over here, we don't. An object reference, let's see, line 93 an error. I was line 90. That's attempting to overhead something. If do on the keyboard. Let's wait. Okay, so that target cannot be seen. Chiv, welcome to the stream. Flow. We're gonna. Normally, I would do clear sys messages. Clear sys message, but I don't do that anymore, you guys, because we don't want to clear the entire like queue. I only want to clear the ones I care about. So I'm gonna say while in sys message target cannot be seen. Is that what it is? Cannot be seen. We'll just clear all of those. Okay. Knox, dude, hitting us up with the 18 months as well. It months for years. Just stop vote. Well done. Welcome to the stream. So we're gonna clear that out, and then basically what I want to do is I want to say, hey, if what happened here, backpack, Jaseowns, check. If insist message target cannot be seen, then we're gonna like unset the variable. So right here, I can say, hey, after we target the bot target 1, if the target can't be seen, then we just want to set this to 0. Then else we can continue on. Does that make sense? Save. 2 on the keyboard. The line of sight. Target cannot be seen. We come over here. Tempting rant fail. Fail to increase your anchor. Okay, there we go. Boom. Dominate. All right. We over here. So silly. Will it work? Yeah, we murdered that guy, okay? We murdered that guy too. We proc. And I get stuck in a weird loop of where there's only a couple mobs to check. Then it gets stuck. Like the moment the mobs are successfully provoked, then it's not happy. What are we doing, you guys? What is this? Are you guys actually gonna play with this script? Seems wild. Okay, so Just trying to make me suffer? Agreed. Merchant bot in the house. What's up, dude? Nobody uses Program anymore. It's for nerds. That sounds perfect for the stream. All right, I'm hitting 2 here. Now again, if there's no mobs here, I need to have some sort of like cooldown. I shouldn't be scamming. I shouldn't be like scanning a whole bunch. If like we're already fighting and we've already gone through it, we shouldn't keep spamming. You know, like I should have like some sort of cooldown on it. People don't give you enough props for how much they've used your scripts. You're all over Outlands even though you don't play very often. I mean, it is kind of funny. Like I do enjoy my previous version of the script where I would rename the animals like with Jace in the title. It would make me giggle every time I would see like Jace running around in the game. And people would say like, you attacked me or you killed me. I was like, what do you mean? Or like their pet's name was Jace YouTube. Wasn't me. Still some people with the overhead telling me that Jace doesn't work. Yes. What are we doing right now? We are we're barding. Does Outlands have any dungeons besides this one? Man. Look at you. Did you see the expansion? Just kidding. The developer pipeline or whatever the hell they're calling it? Oh my golly gee willikers. Sure to check that out. I did not. Some of us work. Damn, dude. You're feisty. Feisty today. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it is doing it. We're up to 63 Provo. You could use war mode as a manual way to toggle in and out of the target spam. Well, the current war mode is for like fighting and not fighting as Dexter bot. So I need to technically I won't be spamming in peace in the other one. The other thing I could do is just wrap this around it, if not. Not target. Then do all the logic. That way, if you're trying to do it yourself, you don't override it. So if I hit 2 of my keyboard here, and I open up a cursor. Shouldn't do. And if I click it, then it would run. Or not. Okay, so the cursor's on. I'm just gonna close it. Did it break? Oh, it's still running. Why is it not working? We'll sleep on Frost. We'll get that in line to level up. These guys are all fighting. Guys. We're gonna say set timer, Jaseowns bard, target, range, check, timer. Oh my golly, developers. Equal to the timer cooldown. We'll set that up. Set that to okay, save blank. Now it won't. Now it shouldn't spam. Okay, where it spams. Now it shouldn't spam it still. Still spamming it still. Oh, because we're in here. I'll find this random target and the random target not equal to the original target. But this is the OG. If the OG equal to 0, set it equal to this. Oh my god. There's thanks, Cuddles. Thanks for keeping me alive. Oh my god, he's got a bunch of... Got a bunch of question marks. I want to say thank you for writing script for the leveling poisoning. Made it easy to max. Leveling on live was a nightmare. Hell yeah, discounts. Thanks for stopping by and saying that. Hopefully you're enjoying the game. Having some fun. This is a little bit better. It's not spamming as much now, which is what I want to see. You know, it's trying to check them and then not spamming, McSpammerton. Oh my god. Target can't be seen. Line of sight. Failed. Hitting V in the keyboard to heal myself. Do you know how to turn off the little overhead target a skeleton? Yeah, if you don't like that on, you just go over to the general tab, or wait, I'm sorry, options, targeting and hues, and then you can turn off the like this new targets only, or you know, one of them. It's either text target indicator or this new targets only. Can't remember. But you don't like this one, right? Overhead target. I think you could just turn it off like that. First death of the stream. Did you just die in the noob dungeon? Noob. I did. How's the noob dungeon hurt? That's okay. Look at that pickle top knot, you guys. Wow. Look at that pickle top knot. Yeah, I know it's hard to see, but I got a pickle top knot. We've got that on stream one day. Pickle top knot. Where did I die? Not over here. Died somewhere else. L on the keyboard. Lifting or loot? Yeah, D20, that's my bad. I was playing my new script. Doesn't have healing in it yet, you know? That's on me. Just 2 on the keyboard is what we're running. That should be this headless and familiar. There we go. But I think we're about ready to add it into the deck spot. And I might upgrade the deck spot to 2.0. Because this is going to be a big change. Obviously, we need to wrap it around skill checks and make sure that you have the skill, etc. etc. Sweet. Okay. So the other thing I want to do is I want to say, even before we do any of this, or here. Okay. So these would be the inits. So if not are this, and if these will be set by the bot every time. That already exists. These we only need to set for actually a bar. But okay. This is going to be great. So then I want to say, you know, set bar. And then I want to take whatever the name is, current script, which is dexbot. It is base. It is like can Discord. Is that what it is? Sweet. This provo thing. We're basically going to do this check again. And then is provocation 50 and Discord Bard Provo automatically is equal to 1. What a silly script this is gonna be. And then we'll say and Provo 1 0. Okay, and then I'll say if and Provo is equal to 1, then set these variables. And then we'll also say down here, if not target exists, so if and Provo. If, oh my god. Okay. So 2 on the keyboard, this should just work. It should feeble wrap, it should just work. Gonna work? Nope, because we didn't have our variable set, which is great. Hit B in the keyboard to heal us real quick. I need to actually set it like we're setting it inside of the init file. We're gonna say set var provo automatically to 1. So now if I hit 2 on the keyboard, it should furiously them. Great. So it's behind a flag. It's behind a provo check. We are provoing 2 mobs that are near each other. Looks furious. Fantastical. If I run away, those are no longer in range, so it should find new characters. Boom. Tempting. Boom. Okay. Here's another one. Take this giant bat. Should provo. Sweet. 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 Nice. Okay. So, as far as this is concerned, Bard can provo. What am I doing for Discord? I'm saying, hey, can we do this? And we're skipping Discord, and the use skill timer is greater than. Okay, we definitely need to add that in. And we also need to add in the what instrument stuff. Add that in. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So that's good. And then I hate you, bards. Just kidding. Is there a way to get it to prioritize targets that are actively trying to attack you over the ones that are ambient or engaged with somebody else? It is going to be in a range check. So if you're running around, then you could potentially, you know, help it just by moving your character. You know what I mean? So, for example, it's always going to want to try to get the closest mob to at first. So if something's following you because you're running away from it, then that's going to be its first choice. Which is why I wanted that like target nearest in that check. We'll try it with real mobs here in a moment, but I kind of wanted to get it into the bot so it was healing me and such. We're almost 80 provoke. We're 70. 69. 1. Nice. Over. Okay. Because the other thing I needed to do is when there's only one mob then left, like I needed to switch to like peace, you know? And Discord. And Discord is skip Discord. Where did we set skip? Checking to see if it's already in the name. Pro. Hard. I wonder how I can use skip. We're checking the current target. This is the Dexterbot code. We're checking the target and we're saying, hey, does the current target have Discord in it? If so, you can skip Discord. Does it have, if it has Provo in it, we can potentially skip Provo on that particular target, but we still want to see if there's other mobs around. So we might not be able to use skip Provo there. Jaseowns can Provo equal to 1, and the skip Provo 0, and our skill. Greater than equal to 5. Put it in there, huh? Screw it. We'll do it live, you guys. We're doing it live. Base 06 30 2025 equal to 2.0. We're going hard on Bard. LOL. And doing Provo. Going hard on Bard, doing Provo. 2.0. This is going to be great or terrible. Why not both? Okay, no, both. Or however they say it. Okay. So these are some Bard variables here that will be set based on being able to Provo. So Bard can Provo. Fantastic. And if we can Provo and we're not skipping it and the timer is greater than that, then we'll go ahead and take all of this code. Copy. This is gonna be sick. Sick, bruh. This is not gonna work at all, bruh. It's gonna be great. All right, we're just gonna play it as it is. I'm gonna hit 1 on the keyboard. It should let us live. Now I'm gonna tab into war mode, and it should make these Provo each other. Sweet. But now it wants to Discord. No longer Provoing. Now it's gonna Provo again. Now it's not gonna Provo. Only one mob. Okay. Should Provo. Good Provo. Okay. Discord piece. But we don't want a piece if Provo is in the description. That's where we can get Bard and Pro. If Provo is in the description, we want to skip P. Skip Provo, skip P. It seems like torture. It does. It is torture. People have been asking me for this for years. And I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And putting it off. One on the keyboard. Why is it not working? Okay, so see, that works, but it doesn't work because then it's only... Now it goes to the next round. Okay, so it's doing one mob. But now I needed to do multiple mobs. I am a slacker. Okay, so if we can, Provo is equal to 1. And we basically don't want to skip Provo here. We do want to do its own check. We're gonna, instead of being grouped together, we want to do its own check. And if the... I basically want to say skip Discord and peace. Here, just like right at the very beginning. I want to be like, hey bro, just skip them completely. And hit 1 on the keyboard. Now we should get back to like multiple monsters get furious with each other. There you go, looking furious. All right, now this guy should look furious as well. Although the Peace Provo situation. Cooldown. There we go. Okay. So we're successfully doing that now. But when we get into the situation where it checks again and then it still can't do anything, that's when I want to start discording. So it's like once we get back into this loop, that's when the discord needs to happen. Also, this range check timer also kind of all needs to happen after this loop is done. timer needs to be inside of else. Oh my god. This is so stupid. Okay, so we can provo, yes. And then if we don't have a target and our timer is greater than the cooldown check, cool. And then we don't find our target here, they're not equal to each other, but we find them together, and then we do this thing. And if there's provo inside of both of them, set the second target to 0, else use the skill. Else do this logic. And then else you're going to set the timer. Right here is where I want to set the timer. Okay. So here we go. Now it should spam better when there's multiple mobs. Because I wasn't doing a good job resetting the timer. This should be better now. This should be good. Here we go. So looks furious. And then we grab this other mob here, and it should try to do this sooner rather than later. There we go. Okay. Boom. Let's go. Looks furious. I killed it in one shot. This is going to take more than one stream. I think it will. You're right. I'm running out of time, and we're not done. The new target is not provoed and not pieced, but the provo is on cooldown, but piece is not. Then piece it and then provo it when it comes to cooldown. Talk about Discord, right? Does Discord and piece share the same? I mean, technically they all share the same cooldown, but Discord has a 5-second cooldown, whereas piece and provo have a 10-second cooldown. This is me talking out of my butt because I don't play a bard. So, speaking of Discord, you got a Discord? I sure do. You should join. Thanks for asking, Nox. Be sure to get on in there and tell me that my channels aren't showing up right. You know, because maybe I messed it up. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So far, so good. So we're gonna assume this is fine right now. The thing I want to do is when there's no more mobsters, I want to make sure that we go into the Discord in peace. Like right now, if everything that it finds has Discord, or sorry, has like both. So like right now we're sitting and both of them have provo. It should Discord. You know what I mean? And then if there's only one mob, it should Discord as well. How am I gonna handle that? Like I need like a list of mobs. Yeah, this is gonna be another stream. I'm gonna need to sleep on this one. I'm gonna hopefully have a dream about this trip. Because in theory, what I need to do is I need to how do I do it in the mage bot? Because I do it in the mage bot when I mouse wheel down, it stops when it gets to the next mob. Do I use a list for that? Dear God, do I use a list? I hope not. Dear sweet UO Jeebus. Let's see. Base, and then what is it called? Next mob? Next creature? Like mouse wheel down. What is it? What happens when I mouse wheel down? Inside the casting. Of course it is, Base. How do you remember this stuff? I'm just a strange fella. Should be here, bro. We are switching targets. Okay, so it says reset bot target to new target is equal to 1. And it's because I saw that there was a new target set. I'm saying, hey, there was a new target set, and then I loop for 2 seconds. And I try to scan. And I say, hey, was the user last target equal to the Jaseowns bot target? They're equal, buddy. Set the cycler helper to 0. Wait, if it's 0, set it to the thing. Okay. The cycle bot helper. Set it. Then when does it get set? Never gets set. It was a lie. User last target. Bot. Isif, yo, what's up, dude? Look at you, you're reading all before 72-hour stream. I'm guaranteed that day. Maybe. Palma 4 does look appealing. Although I probably won't be able to fight in Palma 4. You know what I mean? Like my character's gonna, I'm not gonna even be able to enjoy the game. Because they're gonna nerf my arcane mage by then, you know. Why is my brain having a hard time like wrapping around how I was doing this before? I basically I'm letting Razor say, hey, there is a new target set. And if so, we want to mouse wheel down. We want to loop. And okay, so we set our user last target as whatever we set. So if I mouse wheel down once, this is a new variable and it's different than the current bot target. Okay, okay. So I'm not kicking off the next from the script. I'm reacting to the user setting a new target, which allows me to do that loop because it's I feel like the guy with the with all those Post-it notes behind him, you know, from Always Sunny in Philadelphia or whatever the show is, where he's like just talking about. I know now why this is like it, because I'm setting the variable to what the user set, and then when I get to that variable, I can say there's no more mobs. But in theory, I want mine to say, hey, bro. There's no more mobs. Okay, so let's go back to the Dexter bot. Going back to the base. I go down to and Provo. And oh, we can Provo. We can skip these, skip Discord. And if there's no more mobs, you can like, let's just assume there's no more mobs here. And maybe I should switch this logic around. If not, target exists. Warbath, welcome to the stream, dude. Hello. Sorry, we're kind of in it right now. I'm deep in this code. This has been a very exciting stream of just watching me stare at the screen, going, damn you, bards. Damn you. You blew it up, you bastards. Why? Why? You know how some people like to relax after they like get off work, you know, like they might kick on a stream, you know, maybe watch some people play some video games. Maybe they'll play some video games themselves. Maybe they'll like watch a show. You know what I'm doing? I'm struggling in the morning to get up on time to go to the gym. Then I'm working on this contract thing and I'm learning all about it. Then I eat dinner quickly, I'm trying with the fam. Then we go on this stream and I'm just struggle busting my whole way through. And now I'm going to get to go to bed and do it again tomorrow. Like, oh my God. I need a win, you know? I need a win, you guys. You can see the cogs turning. That's good. Do you see the smoke coming out of my ears? Damn it, I just died. What made you choose this game over the original one? So I play a bunch of different shards. But I've been in the free shard scene for a while. And when Outlands came out, I actually didn't play it because I thought it was stupid because it was not the original map. But then I tried it and I enjoyed it. So if you're only interested in like the original UO, that's still an option. You can still play that one. But this one's called Outland. I do have a little website. It's called uoragescripts.com. And on there you can kind of see a bunch of different servers. And it's kind of like, you haven't played any Ultima? Okay. Are you familiar with like WoW or EverQuest? Because you can consider these things like free shards of, you know, like how WoW had like Turtle WoW, and they have other shards. So that's kind of how Outlands, or that's kind of how like UO is. There's like a bunch of free shards that are like changes of the game, and then there's still the official, so you can still play the official too. But right now, the most popular like free shard is Outland. And by right now, I mean for like the past 6 years. They've been doing some good content. Sometimes they make some bad choices, but overall, doing pretty damn good. Anyway, yeah, to answer your question, there's a lot of people on the server, so if you're looking for like a population to play with, Outlands is definitely a good place to start. Oh god, we're gonna die. Don't get me, bro. Don't get me, bro. Alright, L on the keyboard. What's L do, Jace? That lifts our loot, even though we looted it ourselves. Put our armor on. Maybe. putting our armor on? My armor might be on my... Here it is. Alright, L on the keyboard. We're not looting our loot. Good to me. Lifty loot's not lifty looting. Oh, we have a big queue for some reason. 31 seconds. What's going on? I saw there was an announcement that there was going to be a new player experience update, so you might wait to start on that. Yeah, I think it'd be good to... if you've never played before, hopefully they do some good good work there. Long stream? No, not long. Keeps unequipping and re-equipping my armor. Why? What are you doing, script? Lifty loot is struggle busting right now. What the? L on the keyboard. Okay. Oh, why that was so bad. Armor's like, I'm on the east side. Now I'm on the west side. It's not that bad. Knowing you. Alright, one on the keyboard. Tabbing into war mode. Just dominating the noob dungeon. Furious amongst ourselves. The Nars dead. Okay, so I mean, again, it's working, but we still have a lot of work to do. It's working, but I'm not going to post what I got because there's no point because there's going to be so many problems with it. Goodness golly gee willikers, you guys, though. If you're interested in Bard content, boy, do I have an update coming for you. It's going to be fantastic. Eventually. It should attack the giant bag here, right? Oh no, it does the here target. So now this feeble Ratman is actually going to attack the Gnar as well. Okay, so we literally ganged up on the Gnar. All of the mobs went on the Gnar. You think that's a good idea? Did you just have a stroke, Jace? Yes. I just had a stroke. I wonder how this is going to work when the mobs don't die right away. This is going to be interesting in a real dungeon. We'll save that for next stream. Wednesday. Jason, you're going to cancel Wednesday too? No. Sorry about Friday. Friday's been... Life's been crazy. I still need to make a video for Wednesday. And it's already Monday evening. That means I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. Son of a gun. I keep saying I'm going to get on top of this stuff. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect. It's going to be fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Well, on that note, we're gonna log off because I'll need to get some sleep and rest up on this script. The good news is we made a lot of progress. We went down the side quests. We have a provo script that works, you know, by itself. It's gonna be fantastic. Jace, I saw that you hanging out in Pwn stream announcing the new changes. Did you already give your thoughts? And am I excited? I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. Here's my honest opinion about all of this. All of these changes. When Wildlands was announced, I was gonna quit. Because I was like, you know what? I'm all done. Like, it's cool they're doing an expansion. That's neat. Like, but I'm all done. Meh. And then I saw, like, Arcane was a part of Wildlands. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll try it out. You know, I'll see what that's about. You know? Cool. A mage with plate. Meh. And then I was completely addicted. And I played for, like, literally 3 months straight. And I was, like, every day, just, like, hours and hours and hours played. When I look at this, does anything jump out to me like, oh man, I have to play? No. But when I see all of this update, I think, is this their full-time job? Like, are they doing enough to like have a full-time job doing the game? Because if so, I hope so. I hope they're able, like at least one of them. I hope one of them's able to like do this full time. Because then this makes me even more excited and super cool. Just for the fact that like we're supporting some dudes full time making a game. If it's not, does that change this content at all? Not really. But to me, I think the coolest part is just seeing them like have all these updates and all these things that they want to do. And it looks like they made a lot of progress on it. And I'm excited to see it in the game. So that's my long story short. Am I excited about the expansion? Maybe. But I hope for like Outland's sake that they have somebody that can do this full time. Because if not, this is crazy. Pure crazy. Anyway, am I playing a new character? I'm updating a script that helps you play as a bard. So if you do wanted to see some new player content though, I have these new player guides where I make a character on the stream and then we kind of play through the new player experience and we set up macros and we do all that kind of crap. The most recent one I did was just like a few weeks ago. We did a tamer. So if you wanted to check out some how to play a new character like from the very beginning, there's those. Yeah, and the other thing is, yeah, like with a new expansion and new skills means like new builds, and then new builds means new changes, and then new changes means like what was fun once might not be fun again, and what was maybe not even known is now the new meta, and I'm not good at keeping up all of that stuff, you know? Who moved my cheese? Sometimes I'm not that excited about an expansion, but we'll check it out either way, no matter what happens. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are excited. You're such a Debbie Downer. How'd the script go today? We didn't finish. So we, no posts today. But on that note, we are going to raid somebody. Because it is 9 o'clock. Primus is on. Guns Way. Horde. Artis. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you had a good one. I died only a couple times.
Oh my god, it's happening.
Be sure to check out uoaddicts.com. Go and check out streamers, servers, builds, scripts. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you had a good one. We'll be back Wednesday. Peace. Follow. Oh no,
Ah,
dude.
no, you just deleted